Well. So, after the last post that I made, I seeked out, well, thanks to Josh Farley. Shout out to Josh Farley for this one. We sat down and talked with 5150, Steve, 5150. And let's just get right into it. That Phantom Modding and 5150 will be working together going forward. And this partnership of a merger will see forward that 5150's trucks get the due credit that it deserves. So, what does this mean? Well, what does this mean is, for one, with the issue that happened with the Peterbilt, we can theoretically say that 5150 was just, Steve was just done with it. He didn't want to deal with it no more. And he was just really just saying the hell with it, because there's nothing he can do. Even I messaged him about, the truck that I purchased, that's his model and stuff like that. And he said there's nothing he can do. So I'm like, there is something we can do. So we sat and talked for a while, and a lot of the mods that he got, models, he said he just don't have time to do the modding because of the fact of, he's a truck driver like myself. So I pitched the idea to him. If you do the models and I do the modding, and put him in a position where everybody already knows him, and to see his work get the recognition that it deserves. As models, there's nowhere to know who stole that model, because it was disclosed to me that he never sold him that model. And it's also been disclosed to me that 3 other modelers, alleged modelers, stole their models. So I'm like, I don't want to be like that. I want to be straight up with you, much as possible. So how about this? You give me the models and I'll do the modding for you. And we can do the business aspect as needed. I'm not going to disclose our business. But let's just say we reached an agreement to make sure that going forward, Steve has the recognition of a modeler, and the mods on our discretion will be available to the public, depending on who. Now, Steve is not going to be, in charge of the sales or whatever, because it's a lot of people that's cool with leakers that I know personally, and a lot of people that have messed up attitudes. As soon as things don't go their way, the model is leaked, and we're back in the same boat. So where we go from here? Well, what we do is I will speak more with Steve of 5150, and all I can say is I got several models that he made that he's gonna send to me that I will be doing, and hopefully that this Phantom 5150 merger partnership to be fruitful for everybody involved. And for the most part, I'm glad that a lot of people are still trying to speak up for Steve. But, speaking up for a person and helping a person fight is 2 different things. Speaking up for them and then being like, okay, ain't got nothing to do with me, or speaking up for them knowing that your drawers is dirty as well, because I had a couple people reach out to me about, oh, that's 51 Speaker's truck, knowing dang well that their truck come from 4D Modeling, aka Josh Farley. And I'm not gonna point no names out, because well, their business is their business and not mine. But unlike most people, I like to play straight up. And what I mean by play straight up is I want to get somebody's recognition as much as I possibly can. So what does that mean? Well, that means this. I open, let's see. This is the model that was stolen from Steve. And I've done a lot of work to it already. I'm not even gonna kid you. I've done a lot of work to it already. And with that being said, come on, refresh materials. With that being said, I already got great ideas for it. So when this Peterbilt comes up, and if I could get my dot, if I could get my oh, you can output from here. That's crazy. So gotta refresh my textures and it's not refreshing. I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on. But that's, you know, the best thing is that would be better for everybody, you know, with my money invested, Steve's money and time invested, you know, it's better off to say that instead of going back and forth on, you know, my lost funds. Well, I ain't gonna say my funds is lost because I have the model separated, ready to go. But to clear the air and do things right, I could have been doing this truck all on my own. But then again, we would have a lot of backlash about things from people that still feel a certain way, people that's more understanding on that this is not my, you know, error from the fact that I didn't know of the stolen Peterbilt model. So now I will be getting this model and a few other models from Steve himself. You know, when you do good business, now I'm straight up by the book. But when you do good business and do right by people, they do right by you. Now that I'm going to be getting the right model and things going to be separated as they need to be as such, I got a lot of work that I can do. And hopefully that within, you know, the next couple of months, hopefully before the new year, we will have one of them completed. You know, we'll still got to go through animations and interiors and stuff like that. And, you know, just so many things that I have to go through with you know, we're doing these trucks from the ground up. And like I said, it'll come together sooner than later. But I have spoken with the main man that was wrongfully stolen from. So the air has been cleared. We've discussed that. We have handled that, and now we're moving forward to a better, enlightened future with putting things back into perspective to where they needed to be. So I appreciate anyone for understanding what was going on. If you're just getting in and missed the message, I can say it for you again. Phantom 5150 2024. It's happening. Right now we're just waiting on, Steve to get his PC back together and get them things back set up and straightened out. But I will be getting not only the original model of the 389, but I will be also getting other models from Steve in a partnership with him. Like I said, I didn't have to go out and do right, but I did because I'm a straight up person. So I don't want to take too much of your time. It is already late. And so it's 10 o'clock. Steve's probably out there running the road, and I got to run the road in the morning. So we just leave me out with that note. Open up the blender so y'all can see exactly what's going on with the W900 model, which is not a 5150 model, and the Peterbilt model, how much I've done already of the stolen and resold 5150s Peterbilt. So with that being said, Phantom 5150 2024, be looking for a lot of great things coming that way. And we're gonna be out. Y'all be easy, man.